We the people, we the people, we the people, we the people.
United States of America.
Let me first tell you about the recent events in Georgia and Russia and the war that's going on over there. Then I'll have some questions asked. Then, you don't have to be an expert on this. Let me just, well, we actually built up Georgia. They broke away from Russia, and a few years ago, I couldn't tell you when, but, and we built up their army and their democracy. Apparently, we promote democracies, force it on other countries and whatever. And we built up the military. We gave them weapons, and now Russia and Georgia are fighting for this one piece of land. And they first started the attacks. Georgia actually attacked Russia first. I want you guys all to know that because the media won't tell you that. And because everyone thinks just Russia just started attacking and it's genocide. Sorry, no, it doesn't work that way. There was provoking, and I think 2,000 lives is considered provoking. Yeah, the Georgians killed over 2,000 people before Russia even started. And I don't agree with either side because I think just war is bad in general. But, Russia has invaded another country, and they've taken over their capital. And I just want to now take questions because that's pretty much where they're at now. And we don't know. U.S. politics are being involved, and we're influencing basically more war by bringing Condoleezza Rice there and having her try to make them sign a treaty of ceasefire and all this jazz, and it's not working. And really what it's doing is provoking a war. We always need that third country, to benefit from this, and we're going to benefit from it somehow. I don't know. I guess we benefit from Iraq, right? Okay.
All right, I got a question on this because I don't know about you, but I smell a rat with this whole thing. It seems to me like they're trying to create a new enemy already. Now that we're getting ready to pull out of Iraq, so now they're going to create another enemy and another situation.
And we don't really want Russia as a real big threat and enemy. Just think about it for a second.
Now, what you said earlier was backed up by Mikhail Gorbachev on Larry King this week, who said also he was surprised that the American media seems to be hiding the fact that Georgia has, in fact, played an aggressor in this situation. I don't know all the details, but that has come out. Why did America prepare for the Georgia-Russia war and continue to influence the situation?
Well, like I said, we're going to benefit from it somehow, apparently. Russia has been planning to building a pipeline right through Georgia. And think about it for a second. Bush shook Putin's hand before the attacks occurred at the Beijing Olympics. Okay? Just before the attacks, remind you. And go ahead.
Yeah, the next question is, where do you first find evidence of the Georgian influence?
I first learned about it, a few days ago, and Ron Paul. Someone dug up a video of Ron Paul saying this Georgia-Russia war is going to come. It's going to happen. He predicted this in 2002. So they've been preparing for this war for a long time. Just the idea of a sovereign nation breaking off of Russia. I mean, you don't see countries breaking off of Russia. You don't see Tibet breaking off of China. It's just not going to happen, and Russia's going to take it back. So there's been influence within the newspapers and magazines, and that have been translated into English from Russian, and they've been pushing propaganda in that region for a long time to try to start a revolt, and it's working, and they succeeded, and the media really controls us, and it's controlling other countries as well, and you need to turn your TV off because of this reason. It's too late for South Ossetia, but...
So you say Ron Paul actually notified and raised a red flag on this situation since in 2002, you said?
Oh, yeah, he's predicted quite a few things, and this is one major thing because we're starting to get involved, and this is going to be our problem. Our kids are going to inherit this war. It's going to be a very long war. It's not going to end.
Okay. The last question I have for you is this. Do you think it's provocative when you send the Secretary of State, Condoleezza Rice, over to Georgia to supposedly settle the situation, and on the same day that she's there, we're signing an agreement with Poland to put nuclear missile sites on the border of Russia. Do you think that somehow there's a double message being sent with that?
Absolutely. Definitely, it's the start of a Cold War, and on that fact alone, we're trying to put anti-missile technology throughout all of Europe, not just Poland. And I don't know. All right, so the idea that Georgia wants ceasefire, even though they fired first, and now they're like, oh my God, don't kill us all, because we did something stupid, and now they're asking for ceasefire, and Condoleezza Rice and the Bush administration, they're asking for the ceasefire, and they want them to respect the UN laws, crap like that, and they're not doing it. So what we're doing is we're taking sides with Georgia, and we're telling Russia, you got to stop fighting. You got to stop fighting. Well, the media is also controlling that in a sense because you still see Georgia fighting. You can see it. They're shooting at the reporters. They're shooting at the news that roaming the streets because they want to report what's going on. Georgia doesn't want you to know these things. That's why they're shooting at them. I mean, Russia's doing the same thing because they're probably shooting at a different network because they're exposing them or something. But in reality, it's everyone that's at fault. United States at fault, Georgia and Russia. They should not be having this conflict right now. Basically, I'm asking for peace. That's it. We don't have to fire one bullet. We don't need ceasefires.
Okay.
That's how I look at
Great.
it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
This concludes this program broadcast. We the People, a freedom of speech television show. Go to www.wethepeopleofri.org.